Meeting today with the RLPA and the NRL. Give us your thoughts on how it went and how happy or unhappy you are with it.
We didn't have one. It was yesterday.
Yesterday,
It was just we had a little bit of an update today, but all conversations I've been a part of have been really constructive. I know there's some narratives out there saying it's pretty, confrontational and sort of. That's not the feeling I've had from it. I think, as long as I've been in the game, this is the most I've seen every aspect of the game aligned. And, we're all on the same page. There's obviously some tough conversations and that's just the reality of the situation. But everyone's doing their best to progress it and be productive because we all understand that we all need to, be in this together. Otherwise, the game's not going to survive.
Wade, where did it land? I mean, there's been a lot of talk about, percentage of players' pay cuts compared to what, the hierarchy were taking in at HQ in terms of their pay cuts, in terms of those conversations you spoke of yesterday. Then there was the information over the weekend regarding the players' retirement fund and how that hadn't been paid. Have the players got confidence in the NRL?
Yeah, we do. I heard Peter speak before I jumped on and I can't agree more than what you fellas were saying at the end, man. With someone like that in charge, the way he operates, the way he handles himself, you can't help but gain confidence from a man like that. And he fronted up to all our questions that we had in the conference call, and any question he didn't have the answer to, he certainly said he'd look into it and come back to us. So, we're still looking at some information coming in, but there definitely been constructive chats, and I think it's been a real worthwhile having him, and we are progressing in the right direction.
That's great.
Must be a very delicate operation, Wade, trying to get what's fair, but at the same time not being seen as greedy. We saw the AFL players last week. They lost the PR battle for a while because they were seen as greedy while tens of thousands of people were on, the unemployment line. And it seems like rugby league players have, I think, handled it pretty well so far.
I think so.
It helps that, rugby league's finances are being exposed and league players seem to be PR-wise doing okay. But, geez, that must be a tough one. You want to push, but you don't want to lose that PR battle.
Yeah, I think, certainly from the players' perspective, everything that we were asking for really was really reasonable. All we wanted was information and, where everything stood, at this time. Obviously some evidence behind that information of what it looks like, why it looks like. And it was really hard to push forward in any way because there's a lot of different scenarios that can still play out, right? You don't know where we're going with this virus. So, there was actually because there was a lack of information with sort of direction and what we're going to look like and where we end up, you couldn't really push that hard anyway. So all the earlier chats between NRL management, the players, and between the clubs were sort of just information gathering, really, sort of getting each stakeholder across all the information that was available to everyone, and then just fact checking that information. And we've sort of landed in a spot now where everyone's comfortable with, where that is all at, and that's why we've made some real progress moving forward in sort of agreeing and aligning about how we should proceed.
Yeah, that's